Hello students, today we are going to learn compound words. So imagine a feast of cheesecake, jelly beans, watermelon cupcakes and strawberries. What do all of these foods have in common besides being delicious? The names of these foods are all compound words. So what are compound words? Compound words are the words are made up of two or more smaller words that are combined to make a new word with its own meaning. So two words are having different meaning, and when they are combined together to make a new word and which is having a different meaning on its own. Okay. We should play inside today. But you can see it is made from in plus side. Now there are different types of compound words. First one is close compound words. They are made up of two words without a space in between. So these are made up of two words and they are not having any space in between. You can see example moonlight, classroom, upstream, basketball, anybody, everything, cannot and sunflower. These are the examples. Okay. Now second one is open compound words. So what is there? What is the difference? They are having some space in between. So let us read the definition. They have a space between the smaller words that make them up. Even though these words seem separate, when you see them together, they have a new meaning. So these words are written separately, but still when they are written together, they have different meaning altogether. So what is the difference? Here there is no space and here is space. So open will be having some space in between. Okay. Then third one is hyphenated compound words. They are words by using a hyphen, a small dash used to connect words together. So when the compound words, when you one or more than one words are used together and are connected with with a hyphen, then there will be hyphenated compound words. Okay. Now let us see rules of hyphenating compound words. First one is the adjective must be before the noun. So the what is the adjective? Adjectives are modifying or describing more about noun. So when such words are coming before a noun, then they will be having a hyphen. Okay, here you can see do hyphenate between the adjectives that work together as one idea to modify the noun. He built a two-story building. What is a noun? Building. Two and story are adjectives. They are having the same meaning. They are pointing out towards one idea and they are modifying building. So a hyphen is used here. So it is correct. This building has two stories. So here we are not using hyphen. Why? Because these words which were modifying the noun building are placed after the noun. So when the adjectives are placed after the noun, then they won't be having hyphen in between. Okay. Second one is do hyphenate between the phrases that works together as one idea. So when there are phrases more that are modifying a noun, so then also there will be hyphen. Okay. When the same is applied here, when the noun is coming in the beginning of the sentence, this kind of opportunity only come once in a lifetime. So this phrase is at the last of sentence and this is at the beginning. So here hyphen is omitted. Hyphen is not used in this case. Then one more is there. Do hyphenate when talk about age as modifying a noun. So when two or more words are telling us about age which is modifying a noun, then hyphen will be placed in between. Their 5-year-old daughter is a gifted chess player. So 5-year-old is modifying daughter. Okay, which is a noun. So hyphen is placed here. Their son is 5 years old. Here noun is son and is 5 years old is placed after the son. So here hyphens are omitted and you can see here year is in singular form and here years is in plural form. So when hyphens are used, This will be, age will be in the singular form, and when hyphens are not used, age will be in the plural form. That's you have to understand. Okay. Do hyphenate with compound numbers and fractions. Okay, so whenever we are mentioning compound numbers or fractions, we have to use hyphen. Like 253 people attended the function. You know, from 21 to 99 numbers, we are putting hyphen. About one third of them had left before the dinner was served. Okay, so here you can say hyphen is used. Now, the above conditions are telling us when to use hyphen. Now let us see what are the conditions when we shall not use hyphen. Okay, don't hyphenate between an adverb and the adjectives it describes. So we shall not use when the adverb and adjective combination is there. It was a brightly lit room. Now you can see what is adverb here, at brightly, and what is it is modifying, adjectives, which is lit, and in written what is it modifying, noun, which is a room. Okay, so when such combination is there, here hyphen is omitted, here hyphen is not used. You can easily understand it by when mostly adverbs are ending with ly. So whenever ly is coming, you shall not use hyphen. Okay, so let's just take second example. Lady Gaga is a very famous singer. So here you can see very is an adverb, and a famous is an adjective, and singer is a noun. You can see very is modifying famous, famous is modifying singer. When such combination is there, we shall not use hyphen here. Let us see more example. Highly motivated person. Here ly is there and highly is an adverb. So we won't use hyphen in this combination. Less interesting. Less is adverb. Interesting is adjective. So we shall not use hyphen here. So students, let us revise what we have studied today. There, what are compound words? Compound words are the words which are used together, two or more words, smaller words, when they are used together and making a word which is having its own different meaning, are called compound words. Now there are three types of compound words. Close compound words, when these two words which are used together are not having any space in between, are called close compound words. And when these smaller words are having space in between, are called open compound words. Now then we had studied hyphenated compound words, when we are using hyphens before the connected words. Okay, now then you have seen whenever the adjective is coming before the noun, we are using hyphens, and when the adjective is coming after the noun, then we are omitting the hyphens. And in age also, you can see when age is before the noun, you have to use hyphen, and the year, the age will be in the singular form, and when it is coming after the noun, it can be in the plural form. And you shall not use hyphen when it is used after the noun. Okay, same is the case of money and distance, likewise age. Okay, then compound words and fractions, it shall be always used in the hyphenated form. And when we shall not use hyphen, when adverb and adjective combination is there, when there is adverb and adjective combination, then that time we shall not use hyphen. Okay, so now students, I hope you have understood about compound words. I have given you this worksheet, so try to solve this worksheet, and I will be sending the answers. Cross check it and study well. Stay at home.